Hey guys, for every adventure, you need to have an emergency bag. Well, what's in an emergency bag? First and foremost, first aid kit. Must have. Medicine. I have some different things in here. Things I need, but mostly Tylenol. Fire starter. The flint stick. So essentially what we have in here is fire, water, and shelter. A trusty paracord. Part for the shelter. Pair of gloves. Nice padding, heat resistant. Bug spray. Second pair of gloves, a little more heavy duty, motocross gloves. Absolutely love these. Nice heavy fist. Oh boy. Bowling saw. Suntan lotion. Stainless steel plate. Obviously you can use it as a plate and can cook on it. Pretty lightweight. The emergency blanket. Half of the time we're remote somewhere on canoes and you fall in the water. You want some type of emergency, recourse for hypothermia. And if you could hear the campground in the background, it's popping. You usually have a fire ready, in the colder months in Virginia when we're out in the water, so that if we do fall in, as soon as we get back to the camp, get the fire going. Headlamp. There's a lot of things in this bag. So here's my shelter. My previous videos before I did my YouTube channel, if you go to Instagram, Ryan Phoenix Official, I have some of my older videos. This is a really nice 1.5 person tent. I think it says 2 people. It's been like a 1.5 or 1 person, 1 dog, but it's nice lean-to by one tigress. I think they make some really cool gear. And so I need the paracord for that. So we already have fire, water purification. We have our shelter and food. So we have 3-day supply of MREs. These are 410 calories. There's 2 a day. So talk about that more in a minute. This little chem stick. This would be nice for the dog. Maybe to put it on her collar. A little toilet paper. A couple pairs of clothes. Just some extra underwear. Dry socks. I think dry socks in any emergency situation is important. So, last but not least, bear horn. There's somewhat between 18 and 20,000 black bears in Virginia. So we both carry these on this trip right now. We're wearing these. And then the knife I always talk about, I always wear, is this SRK by Cold Steel. I love it. So anytime we're on an adventure, I've got this. This is on my belt. Conceal carry, I have on me. That's for another channel. Not going to talk about what I carry, but Bella's head of security, definitely check out the sheriff of Baghdad, ex-SF guy. Has some really valuable information. So this was inspired by his go bag. This is our emergency bag. So again, we're leaning on shelter, fire, food, and just some conveniences, things that you forget. You forget bug spray, you're on a trip. You have a headache, you're stuck in traffic, some Advil. And even if you're absolutely really hungry, maybe you're stuck in traffic for a long time, or there's a snowstorm, something, you run out of groceries, you've got some emergency food. I'll probably do another video like that on a larger scale. Show them, don't tell them. But I'm planning on doing a 3-day survival challenge with the dog and just living off of this, um, using the SOS, the MREs as emergency food, and of course, catching and cooking. So we'll see how that goes. I'm planning that for next month. Super excited. It'll be my first survival type of challenge, but specifically a simulator of, you know, all you have is this emergency bag. So you don't want to overpack it. You don't want it to be too heavy, over encumbering, but I feel like this is a good start. Anyone has any suggestions on things that work for them? I know that a waterproof first aid kit is valuable because of this morning dew and everything. You never know where you're going to be sleeping in an emergency situation. But I do have the tent, and I think that's good. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Have a good one. Since I filmed this video, there's a couple of things that I really had to add to this go bag. Water bottle, coffee mug. Really a big one is fishing gear. I got some line, bobber, some sinkers, some circle hooks. We're going to be doing surf fishing. Gravity bag, some reading material that I think will be quite relevant. Gonna do some journaling. Trusty boonie hat, winter hat. It's gonna be cold at night, and a hand towel. And that's that.